Hi, so this is the ODB2 card code reader model 6001 by Launch, and I'm going to plug it in my car here and show you the device screen by screen. So you can see here the ODB2 plug is right under the dash, and it's very easy to spot because it looks basically like that, with one long edge and one short edge. And I am simply going to plug it in, and plugging it in will turn on the device. So that plug powers the device, and this is ODB2 compliant. And once again, you could only plug it in one way, and so I am gonna plug it in here, and you can see once I plug it in, it actually turns on the device, as you can see. And you can see the 4 buttons on the device corresponds to the tiles on the screen, and you could actually move the up and down arrows. So I'm going to click OK for the diagnostics, and let me show you a better view here. So I'm going to click OK here for the diagnostics, and it's going to read and prep the device, as you can see. So this is more for reading the codes itself. And if I push read codes, I don't have any error codes here, but had I had any error codes, it would actually show up, and I could at least diagnose it. It'll tell me, for example, whether it's the carburetor or a sensor or whatever, basically for the check engine light. And you can see here I am going to view some of the diagnostic readings, and I'm going to go through each one of these and page down screen by screen. As you can see, the device itself, the readings are live, so you could see the readings are constantly being updated and displayed on the device. And this device actually does do the graphing. So this is a color screen here, and it's a 3-inch screen. Let me zoom in here. You could see the values fluctuating, and I could use the up and down arrows to page, so you could see the RPMs. And I prefer these. I do actually have one of those Bluetooth devices, and you could check that out also in the description area, but I prefer this one because, quite frankly, the Bluetooth devices are not as convenient because you actually have to install an app, whereas these things, the software is built in and it actually displays everything you need, as well as this does some of the testing. Whereas with the apps, to get the higher functionality, you actually have to buy the app itself. And the apps, they look cool, but in reality, even though the dashboards and everything on the ones on the Bluetooths look cool, after a while they're not very useful. So I found this to be a little bit more useful and practical. And it's great to actually have the device all in one, versus hunting down the best app and then paying for it. So I use this a little bit more than I do the Bluetooth ODB devices. So I'm just showing you each one of these sort of like screen by screen, and you could see here this is where a little bit of the graphing is. So this doesn't look as cool as if it was on your phone, but it's a little bit more practical. And let me just go screen by screen once again. So this particular device does come with the O2 sensor test. And you can see, and you can look at my unboxing video, and also in the description area I'll have a link to the Amazon specs where you could actually see each test and every little thing that it does monitor. every sensor and every little thing that it reports as far as the features. So you could see that in the description area where I have a link to the Amazon specs where I got this. And this has great ratings on Amazon. Basically, it has a 5-star ratings with over 100 reviews, which is always a good sign. And as you can see, just the device itself is very well built and sturdy, so it's not cheap plastic either. And you can see here that you could clear the codes, read a lot of the onboard monitoring. You see the O2 sensor test, and get vehicle information, stuff. Here's recording some of the statistics so that you can actually download it to your computer. So this does come with a USB plug, both to update the firmware and the software on this device, and to also download some of the readings that you may have recorded. But that's really it. That's really what I wanted to give you an idea of, just some of the features and how the device actually looks and its usage. So I hope this helped, and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.